Every 3 seconds. That's how often someone in the world develops dementia. Right now, as you're watching this, someone just got a diagnosis that changed their life forever. And the scariest part, most of them had no idea anything was wrong. They thought they were just getting older. You walk into the kitchen, you stand there for a moment, and then you completely forget why you came. Sound familiar? If it does, you're not alone. And honestly, you might be completely fine. But here's the question that keeps so many people up at night after 60. Is this just getting older? Or is something actually wrong with my brain? Today we're going to answer that clearly, honestly, and without scaring you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which memory changes are normal, which ones are real warning signs, and what you can do starting today to protect your brain. Here's something that might surprise you. According to Harvard Medical School, by age 60, more than half of all adults have concerns about their memory. More than half. That means if you're watching this and worrying, you are in the majority, not the exception. But here's what most people don't know, and what changes everything. The World Health Organization says only 5 to 8% of people over 60 will ever develop dementia. Let that sink in. That means over 90% of the forgetfulness you're experiencing right now. Completely normal. But, and this is critical, knowing the difference can change your outcome. Because people who recognize the real warning signs early have significantly more options to slow things down. So let's break it down. Part 1. What normal aging actually looks like. Here's what most doctors don't have time to explain. Your brain does change with age. That's just biology. But according to the University of California Memory and Aging Center, normal decline mostly affects thinking speed, not the memories themselves. The memories are still there. So here are 5 things that are completely normal after 60. Normal sign number 1. You forget where you put something. Keys, glasses, phone. You set them down 20 minutes later, no idea. This is normal, especially if when you retrace your steps, the memory comes right back. Normal sign number 2. You occasionally forget a name. Right on the tip of your tongue. And then later in the day, there it is. Normal. Completely normal. Normal sign number 3. You take longer to learn new things. A new phone, a new remote control. Your brain still learns it. It just needs a bit more time. That's processing speed slowing down, not memory loss. Normal sign number 4. You lose track mid-conversation. You start a sentence and, where were you going? If it comes back with a small cue, normal. Normal sign number 5. You forget the day of the week, then remember it. You think it's Tuesday, calendar says Wednesday. Oh right, Wednesday. Here's the pattern. In normal aging, the memory is still there. It just takes a little longer to find. Like a file buried deep in a drawer. It's there. You just have to dig a little. Now, part 2. The signs that are not normal? The ones worth paying attention to. According to Mayo Clinic and the National Institute on Aging, these are 7 red flags that go far beyond regular forgetfulness. Red flag number 1. You forget entire conversations. Not I forgot the details, but I have no memory of that conversation happening at all. In Alzheimer's, the brain doesn't store the memory in the first place, so there's nothing to retrieve. Red flag number 2. You ask the same question multiple times. You ask your daughter what time dinner is. She tells you. 20 minutes later, you ask again. With no recollection of asking before. That pattern is a warning sign. Red flag number 3. You get confused in familiar places. Disoriented in your own neighborhood. Taking a wrong turn on a route you've driven for 20 years. This is spatial confusion, and it goes far beyond forgetfulness. Red flag number 4. You struggle with words in an unusual way. Not it's on the tip of my tongue, but saying the hot cold thing instead of the stove, or stopping mid-sentence with no way to continue. Red flag number 5. Everyday tasks become difficult. A recipe you've made 100 times. Managing your medications. Paying a bill you've always paid the same way. When familiar routines become confusing, that's a signal. Red flag number 6. Personality changes you can't explain. Increased suspicion, withdrawal from people you used to enjoy, anxiety that feels completely out of character. These changes can actually appear before significant memory problems and are often the first thing families notice. Red flag number 7. Poor judgment about money or safety. Sending money to strangers, forgetting to turn off the stove, financial decisions that seem completely unlike you. And here's a number that puts it in perspective. According to the Alzheimer's Association, financial exploitation of seniors costs over $36 billion a year in the US, and poor judgment from early cognitive decline is a leading reason why. Now, if you're hearing this list and checking off boxes, please hear this. One or two of these, occasionally, does not mean dementia, but a pattern, multiple signs, getting more frequent, is a conversation to have with your doctor. Not because it's hopeless, because early is always better than late. Part 3. The stage most people have never heard of. Between completely normal aging and dementia, there's a stage called mild cognitive impairment, or MC. Think of it as a yellow light, not green, not red. Here's the number most people don't know. About 15 to 20% of people over 65 have MCI right now. That's roughly 1 in 6 people watching a video like this. MCI involves noticeable memory changes, more than normal aging, but not severe enough to disrupt daily life. People with MCI can still live independently, still drive, still manage their finances, still take care of themselves. Here's the critical part. 10 to 20% of people with MCI do go on to develop dementia within a year, but many do not. Some stabilize, some even improve. This is why paying attention now changes everything. Catching MCI early gives you options, lifestyle changes, medical monitoring, medications that can slow progression. Signs of MCI often look like this: short-term memory issues that others notice, relying more on reminders and lists, feeling more overwhelmed by decisions than you used to. You're still fine, but something feels different. If that resonates, talk to your doctor, not because you're scared, because you're smart enough to catch things early. Part 4. What you can actually do. And here's the good news. Genuinely good news. A landmark study from The Lancet in 2024 found that up to 45% of dementia cases worldwide could potentially be delayed or prevented by addressing lifestyle risk factors. Not promises, not miracles. Real, evidence-based actions. Action 1. Move your body every single day. You don't need to run a marathon. A 30-minute walk most days of the week has been shown to improve blood flow to the brain. What's good for your heart is good for your brain. Every single time. Action 2. Protect your sleep. Here's something most people don't know. Your brain literally cleans itself during deep sleep, flushing out the toxic proteins, directly linked to Alzheimer's disease. Chronic poor sleep doesn't just make you tired, it lets those proteins build up, night after night. Protecting your sleep is protecting your brain. Action 3. Stay socially connected. A Harvard study following adults for over 80 years found that social connection is one of the strongest predictors of cognitive health and longevity. Isolation isn't just lonely, it's a genuine, measurable risk factor for brain decline. Action 4. Challenge your mind. Learn something new. A language, an instrument, a card game, a new recipe. The goal isn't perfection, it's building new neural pathways. Every new challenge is your brain growing stronger. These 4 things aren't cures, but they are real, and they're available to you starting today. If this video helped you understand your own memory a little better, or gave you the words to start a conversation with someone you love, that's exactly why we make these. We publish new videos every week on the real questions people have about life after 6, health, daily living, finances, and everything in between. Hit subscribe so you never miss one. And if you want trusted resources on brain health, the links in the description below are from Harvard. the NIH, and the Alzheimer's Association. Take care of yourself. You've earned it.